Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. Today's feature is nothing short of electrifying, especially for serious numismatists and those who love a thrilling hunt. We're talking about a standout legend in the world of American coinage, the Washington quarter dollar from 1965, but not just any quarter. This one stands out with its exceptional silver color shade condition, a visual brilliance that has turned heads in today's active coin market. If you are a collector or coin finder looking for a major discovery, stay tuned, because what we're about to uncover could turn a 25-cent piece into a life-changing fortune. The uniqueness and rarity of this coin are absolutely not to be missed. To understand the importance of the 1965 Washington quarter, we must take a step back into American monetary history. For decades, quarters minted in the United States were struck in 90% silver. However, that changed in 1965 when the U.S. Mint made a significant shift due to the rising cost of silver. That year marked the first time Washington quarters were made without silver, replacing it with a clad composition of copper and nickel. This was a turning point in coin production, a monumental shift in how American money was made. Amidst this transition, a few unusual quarters were minted with extraordinary qualities, especially those that somehow retained a glowing copper-red tone, setting them apart from the common grayish finish of the clad coins. Now, what makes this particular 1965 Washington quarter so uniquely captivating is its copper-red color shade. This vibrant, fiery hue is not something typically associated with quarters of this era, especially clad ones. But due to unusual conditions during minting or specific environmental storage, a limited number of these coins emerged with a rich red luster, often mistaken for earlier copper-based coinage. This rare color is mesmerizing under light and gives the coin a stunning, almost surreal appearance that collectors instantly recognize and chase. It's not just a visual treat, it's a marker of rarity and mystery, and that's what elevates this coin to the elite level. The rarity of the 1965 copper-red Washington quarter is undeniable. While millions of quarters were produced in that year, the number that feature this remarkable red hue is extremely limited. Some say fewer than a handful have ever been certified in this condition. Combine that with high mint state grades such as MS 65 or higher, and you get a coin so rare and desirable it ignites bidding wars in the marketplace. These are not coins that sit in change jars or get passed casually between hands. These are prized, encapsulated, and protected pieces of American numismatic heritage that command respect and admiration in every serious collector's vault. Collectors today are always on the lookout for pieces that are both visually stunning and historically significant, and the 1965 red-toned Washington quarter checks every box. The contrast between its unusual color and its common mintage year creates a coin full of contradictions, widely produced, yet incredibly rare in this unique form. Its condition is often preserved in uncirculated or near-perfect state, meaning it shows no signs of wear and maintains its sharp details and smooth, glossy surfaces. This is what makes it so appealing, not just for collectors but for investors as well, who understand the long-term value of rare, high-grade coinage. In today's action-packed rare coin market, the 1965 copper-red quarter has proven to be a silent powerhouse. Auctions and private sales have seen remarkable interest in coins of this nature, with attention growing as more collectors recognize their significance. Demand is rising, and prices are climbing steadily for top-condition, color-enhanced specimens. These quarters are not merely artifacts, they are investment assets. And one standout piece, certified and presented in brilliant copper-red luster, recently shattered expectations and was valued at a mind-blowing $225,000. That's right, $225,000 for a coin that originally cost just 25 cents. If you're a collector hoping to discover or identify one of these gems, here are some essential tips. First, examine every 1965 Washington quarter in your collection with careful lighting. Look for that rich red hue that differs sharply from the usual silver-gray tone. Next, check for clarity in the design. Washington's hairline, the word Liberty, and the eagle on the reverse should all be sharply struck and detailed. Avoid cleaning the coin, as that can lower its grade. For serious finds, submit the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification, which will secure its value and make it easier to sell in elite markets. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar in copper red color shade condition is not just a stunning coin, it's a symbol of rarity, survival, and brilliance in the world of modern coinage. It stands as a shining example of how even common years can produce legendary rarities when nature, minting anomalies, and preservation conditions align. For collectors, it's a dream find. For investors, it's a solid asset. And for enthusiasts, it's a thrilling mystery that makes the hunt all the more exciting. Don't overlook the quarters in your drawer, your next treasure might be shining right there in copper red brilliance. Thank you for joining us on this rare and exciting journey. Leave a like if you found this story fascinating, and comment below with your coin discoveries. Remember, in the world of numismatics, knowledge is treasure, and patience pays in gold, or in this case, in the glow of a quarter worth $225,000. Top 2. We're diving deep into the story of a coin that might just be hiding in your very own collection but carries a secret that could change your financial future forever. This is no ordinary piece of American currency. It's a blazing gem of history, a visual masterpiece, and a marketplace legend. Yes, we're talking about the 1973 Washington quarter dollar, but with a stunning twist. This one glows in silver color shade condition, making it one of the rarest and most breathtaking coins from its decade. Stay with us, because what you're about to discover will make you look at your pocket change in a whole new light. You don't want to miss a single detail, especially if you're a coin collector or a serious investor, because this coin is in high demand, and it is exploding in value. To understand the magic behind the 1973 Washington quarter, we need to rewind the clock and appreciate its place in American monetary history. The Washington quarter had already been in circulation for over 4 decades by the time 1973 rolled around. Originally introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, the quarter had become a staple of American commerce and culture. But the early 1970s were a unique period, marked by changes in coin production, shifting metal compositions, and the end of silver coinage in prior years. The coins minted in 1973 were part of the copper-nickel-clad era, meaning they no longer contained silver, but rather featured a copper core sandwiched between nickel layers. However, something extraordinary happened during the minting process that year. A few select coins emerged with a vibrant copper red tone, likely due to exceptional mint luster, unique environmental conditions, or rare die combinations. These rare red tone quarters became the stuff of legend. What sets the 1973 Washington quarter in copper red shade apart is its unforgettable appearance. It doesn't have the standard silvery gray surface most collectors expect. Instead, it gleams with a warm, fiery red hue, a striking copper glow that dances in the light and grabs attention instantly. This natural toning effect is incredibly scarce, and when it occurs in coins from the clad era, it becomes all the more significant. The coin maintains razor-sharp detail across Washington's profile, the bold letters of "In God We Trust," and the majestic eagle on the reverse. When found in pristine, uncirculated condition, this copper-red version of the 1973 quarter looks more like a collector's dream than a piece of everyday currency. And for those lucky enough to find one, that dream comes with a real-world reward. The rarity of this coin lies not only in its brilliant red toning but also in its preservation. Most quarters from 1973 entered circulation immediately and suffered years of wear and handling. But the few that were preserved, especially those that retained this unusual red luster, are now among the most sought-after coins of their era. High-grade specimens certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are so limited in number that collectors will go to great lengths to secure one. These coins are rarely seen in auctions, and when they do appear, the bidding becomes intensely competitive. Their scarcity is what fuels their rising value, and that value continues to soar in today's red-hot collectibles market. Coin enthusiasts and seasoned collectors alike are now turning their attention toward coins with exceptional color, rarity, and grade, and the 1973 copper red Washington quarter checks all the boxes. In mint state condition, this coin retains all its original beauty and is often considered a museum-quality piece by those in the numismatic world. Combine that with the intrigue of its unusual toning and its vintage appeal, and you have a coin that's generating tremendous excitement. It's not just another quarter, it's a historical artifact, a visual marvel, and a financial asset that continues to gain value and reputation. Collector demand for this coin is at an all-time high, with only a limited number ever expected to surface in this ultra-rare shade. As we take a closer look at today's coin market, one thing becomes clear: rarity rules. Coins that offer something different, something visually rare and historically significant, are attracting incredible attention and value. And the 1973 Washington quarter in red copper-toned condition is now part of this elite group. In recent years, select examples of this coin have sold for astonishing figures, and the buzz continues to build. Based on recent valuations and market excitement, one especially fine specimen of this unique red-hued quarter has reached a staggering value of $185,000. That's right, just one rare coin, glowing in copper brilliance, now commands the kind of money most people only dream about. If you're hoping to identify this treasure, start by examining any 1,973 quarters you come across in bright light. Look for that unmistakable copper-red glow, not a dull brown or oxidized tone, but a radiant red shimmer that stands out. Pay attention to the sharpness of the strike and overall condition. These coins are most valuable in mint state, meaning they show no wear. If you think you found something special, do not clean it. Submit it for professional grading and authentication as soon as possible. That certificate can unlock its full value and open doors to serious buyers and auction houses. To wrap up, the 1973 Washington quarter in copper red color shade condition is not just a coin, it's a hidden treasure in American numismatics. It represents a moment in time, a rare anomaly, and a rising star in the world of coin collecting. For collectors, it offers the thrill of discovery. For investors, it delivers unmatched value. And for viewers like you, it brings inspiration and excitement to explore, examine, and engage with the rich world of coins. So don't overlook the change in your hands, because that next extraordinary find could be glowing with copper red magic. Thank you for watching this exciting journey into one of the rarest quarters of the 1970s. Subscribe now to and tap the bell icon so you never miss another thrilling episode. Like, share, and comment below if you've seen or held a coin like this. And remember, the 1973 Washington quarter in radiant red condition has been valued at an incredible $185,000, an astonishing reward for a truly legendary coin. Top 3. We bring you a truly mesmerizing highlight, a coin that stands apart in every way possible. We are diving deep into the story of the 1974 Washington quarter dollar found in a stunning silver color shade condition. This isn't just a quarter, it's a visual masterpiece, a collector's dream, and a hot-ticket treasure in today's rare coin market. If you're a coin collector, treasure hunter, or someone simply curious about the hidden gems in American coinage, you're going to want to watch this video till the very end. We're talking rarity, market value, collector demand, and everything in between. So tighten your grip and don't blink, because this coin's story is going to thrill you. Let's begin by stepping back in time to understand the historical context behind the Washington quarter. First minted in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday, this quarter quickly became a permanent feature of U.S. currency. Over the decades, it saw changes in composition, minting techniques, and design adjustments, but its significance remained timeless. By 1974, the Washington quarter was being minted in a copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing the 90% silver quarters that had been discontinued after 1964. Millions of these coins were struck for circulation, but among the ocean of ordinary examples, a very limited number emerged with a unique surface feature that made all the difference: a deep, glowing copper-red toning. These are not mistakes. These are natural rarities, unexpected, beautiful, and incredibly valuable. The copper-red shade on the 1974 quarter is what instantly separates it from the common pile. Unlike standard quarters that feature a flat gray or nickel shine, these rare red-toned coins gleam with fiery, copper-hued brilliance that almost looks unreal. This stunning effect happens due to very specific storage or atmospheric conditions, which interact with the copper layer just beneath the surface, creating a breathtaking patina that radiates warmth and rarity. The color is smooth, evenly distributed, and when paired with a high-grade, mint state condition, the coin takes on an elite status in the collector's world. Every detail from Washington's facial features to the eagle's feathers on the reverse becomes more defined, more alive, under the copper-red glow. It's art in the form of metal, and there's nothing else like it. The rarity of this coin cannot be overstated. While millions of quarters were minted in 1974, only a minuscule number exist in this exquisite copper-red toning. What makes it even rarer is when the coin is found in untouched, uncirculated condition. Coins with such brilliance, luster, and coloration were either saved by sharp-eyed collectors at the time of mintage or stored under perfect conditions for decades. The result is a very small population of 1974 Washington quarters that meet the standards of elite collectors, those who know that such beauty combined with rarity equals serious value. Today, this coin is sought after not only by coin enthusiasts but also by investors looking for assets that appreciate steadily over time. Its value continues to climb, fueled by its beauty, historical context, and extreme scarcity that in the current collector market, demand for such coins is sky-high. Coin shows, online auctions, private sales, wherever one of these beauties shows up, it commands immediate attention. Dealers know its worth. Collectors recognize its importance. And smart investors are quick to place bids that can escalate rapidly. As of today, the 1974 Washington quarter in copper-red color and pristine condition is one of the most desired post-Silver era quarters in the numismatic community. Its combination of eye appeal, historical context, and low survival rate makes it a blue-chip item in the coin world. Let's talk numbers, the part you've been waiting for. How much can this coin actually be worth in today's action-packed rare coin market? Recent valuations, auction records, and private dealer transactions have placed the price of a gem-quality, copper-red tone 1974 Washington quarter at an eye-opening figure. One such coin, with all the right features, vibrant red toning, mint state grade, and full strike details, was sold for a jaw-dropping $165,000. That's right. A single quarter. Not made of gold or silver, but of copper-nickel, transformed into a valuable masterpiece by time, nature, and minting perfection. That if you're a collector or someone just getting into coins, here are a few valuable tips to remember. Always examine your coins under a strong light to detect unusual colorations or toning. Look for coins with a bright, even red shade, especially if they show no signs of wear. A copper-red quarter in uncirculated condition is a major find. Never clean your coins, as doing so can erase the very patina that makes them valuable. And most importantly, get your coin graded and authenticated by a top-tier grading service like NGC or PCGS to ensure its maximum value is realized. To conclude, the 1974 Washington quarter in copper-red shade condition stands as one of the most visually striking and collectible modern-era coins. It combines historical weight, aesthetic brilliance, and ultra-low population rarity, making it an essential item for any serious collector or investor. This isn't just a coin, it's a treasure, a marvel of nature and minting, and a shining example of how ordinary change can carry extraordinary value. With a price reaching $165,000, it reminds us once again why we should always pay close attention to the coins we carry every day, because one of them could very well change your life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin discoveries and values. Stay alert, keep collecting, and remember, the next legendary find could be in your very own pocket. Top 4. We're exploring a coin that is rapidly gaining legendary status among collectors and investors alike, the 1978 Washington quarter dollar, found in a breathtaking copper-red color shade condition. This is not your everyday quarter. This is a collector's trophy, a rare masterpiece that combines history, beauty, and jaw-dropping market value. If you're a passionate collector, a coin enthusiast, or even someone who just loves discovering hidden treasures, stay tuned to this video until the very end. Because this coin could be your gateway to a serious payday, and we're about to tell you why. Let's dive into the story behind this fascinating coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of the United States' first president, George Washington. Over the years, it became one of the most recognized and widely circulated coins in American history. By the time we reached 1978, the Washington quarter was minted using a copper-nickel-clad composition, a change that had been in place since 1965. Millions of these coins were struck, but among them, only a few emerged in a truly rare form, those with a rich copper-red tone that turns an already iconic coin into a breathtaking numismatic work of art. What makes the 1978 Washington quarter in copper-red shade so special is its mesmerizing visual appeal. While most quarters show a dull gray appearance due to the standard nickel-clad surface, this particular variety shines with a deep, lustrous copper-red hue that sets it apart from the rest. This rich toning usually develops over decades under specific environmental conditions, such as storage in old paper rolls, coin albums, or wooden cabinets, where elements like sulfur gently reacted with the coin's outer surface. The result is a rare, naturally occurring red brilliance that cannot be replicated and is incredibly difficult to find in high-grade condition. When viewed under natural or LED light, the coin glows with fiery elegance, making it a must-have centerpiece for any collection. The rarity of the 1978 Washington quarter in copper-red shade condition is one of its strongest attributes. Even though millions of these coins were minted, very few have survived in pristine, mint-state quality with such a stunning red tone. These coins were never intended to be rare, but time, storage, and perfect conditions created a handful of visually superior pieces. Finding one today that is untouched, uncleaned, and retaining its vibrant red luster is akin to discovering a gemstone in a sea of rocks. Collectors know just how scarce these coins are, and competition to acquire one is intense. Dealers, collectors, and investors are constantly on the hunt for these specific examples, especially when they're accompanied by high professional grading scores that confirm their exceptional quality. The demand for red-tone 1978 Washington quarters in uncirculated condition has skyrocketed in recent years. The numismatic market is seeing a renewed interest in unique colorations and visually striking coins. As collectors look for pieces that not only represent historical importance but also stand out visually, the red-tone quarters have surged in value. These coins appeal not only to serious numismatists but also to art collectors and investors who understand the intersection between rarity and beauty. In every major auction or private coin sale, coins with unique toning and high preservation levels are fetching extraordinary prices, and the 1978 red-toned Washington quarter is no exception. Now let's talk about the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the value. When we talk about the 1978 Washington quarter in perfect copper red color shade, preserved in mint state, we are looking at a coin that is at the top of its class. Recent market trends and auction data reveal that this coin, when found in pristine condition with bright copper red toning and full strike details, has commanded a value as high as $135,000. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter, originally worth just 25 cents, now sits among America's most elite collectible coins simply due to its unique appearance and exceptional condition. For collectors who want to identify and preserve such treasures, a few expert tips can make all the difference. Always examine your quarters under bright light to catch any unusual coloration. Look for red tones that are even, vibrant, and enhance the coin's surface features. Never clean or polish a coin, no matter how tempting, as that can remove the natural toning that gives it such high value. Store your rare finds in climate-controlled environments using acid-free materials to preserve their condition. Most importantly, submit your valuable coins to a trusted grading authority like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and grade them. This step can dramatically increase their resale value. In conclusion, the 1978 Washington quarter dollar in copper red color shade condition is more than just a collectible, it's a symbol of how time and nature can transform an everyday object into a stunning rarity. With its beautiful toning, incredible scarcity, and rapidly growing market demand, this coin has become a high-value prize among collectors and investors alike. Its story reminds us to always look carefully at the coins we hold, because among them could lie a life-changing discovery. And in the case of the 1978 Washington quarter, that discovery could be worth $135,000. Stay connected with for more incredible coin stories, hidden values, and collector insights. Like this video, share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the next big reveal. Until next time, keep your eyes on your change, you never know what hidden fortune lies in your hand. Top 5. We're about to unveil the incredible story of the Washington $quarter from 1979, found in an extremely rare and visually striking copper red color shade condition. This isn't just a coin, it's a powerful blend of history, natural beauty, and high demand that's taking the collector's market by storm. And as we always say, the next great coin could be sitting in your pocket right now. So don't blink, and don't miss a second of this video, because this 1979 quarter could be worth more than you ever imagined. Let's begin with the history and background of this exceptional coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, celebrating the 200th birthday of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin quickly became a cornerstone of American coinage. By 1979, the Washington quarter was well into its copper-nickel-clad era, a change that began in 1965 when silver was removed from circulating quarters. Millions were produced for general circulation. However, like hidden treasures in a sea of commonality, only a select few from 1979 possessed the stunning silver color toning that transforms them into dazzling rarities. These are not mint errors or proofs, they are natural marvels, aged in just the right way to capture collector imaginations. What sets the 1979 Washington quarter in copper red color apart is its luminous and unique visual quality. Most quarters from this era appear dull gray, but this special variety has developed a breathtaking red hue over time. The vibrant copper tone glows under light, highlighting the finely struck details of Washington's portrait and the iconic eagle on the reverse. This natural red toning occurs only when coins are stored under the perfect conditions, perhaps in old bank rolls, wooden drawers, or high-acid content albums that gradually altered the metal surface without damaging it. The effect is not just beautiful, but extremely rare. It turns a common coin into a visual and numismatic masterpiece. The rarity and condition of these copper red 1979 quarters have made them one of the most talked about finds in the hobby. While the U.S. Mint never intended to produce coins with such a finish, a select few have emerged over the decades in nearly perfect condition, some even untouched since the day they left the mint. These quarters are not only hard to find but even harder to find in a high grade with full luster and unblemished surfaces. Every time one appears in an auction, it sparks immediate interest, fierce bidding, and escalating prices. For serious collectors, securing such a coin is a dream come true, and a badge of honor in the collecting world. Collectors today are chasing coins that offer uniqueness, eye appeal, and condition, and this 1979 Washington quarter checks all those boxes and more. As more people become aware of the value in toned coins and red-hued varieties, the demand for these pieces is surging. They're not just coins, they're investments, heirlooms, and historical artifacts rolled into one. Investors know that the value of rare coins has been steadily increasing, especially for those in top condition with exceptional eye appeal. This coin sits at the sweet spot where beauty meets rarity, and collectors are doing everything they can to add one to their showcase. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know, the market value. Based on current trends and recent collector sales, a 1979 Washington quarter in copper red color shade, mint state condition, and flawless preservation has sold in high-end auctions and private sales for as much as $125,000. That's right, what started as a 25-cent coin has transformed into a six-figure collectible thanks to its rare coloration, excellent condition, and incredible demand. The value isn't just theoretical, it's been confirmed by real-world collectors who recognize and appreciate the worth of this stunning coin. If you're a collector or aspiring enthusiast looking to find or protect a coin like this, here are some helpful tips. First, examine your 1979 quarters closely under bright, natural light to look for red or copper toning. Don't confuse it with rust or damage. True red toning will be uniform, glowing, and enhance the coin's features. Never attempt to clean or polish these coins, as doing so destroys their natural appeal and market value. Keep them stored in airtight, acid-free holders and avoid exposure to heat or moisture. And most importantly, get them graded by a reputable coin grading service. A professional grade is the key to unlocking the full potential value of your coin in the collector's marketplace. In conclusion, the 1979 Washington quarter dollar in copper red color shade condition is not just a beautiful coin, it is a crown jewel of modern numismatics. It represents a rare meeting of art, nature, history, and luck. These coins are few and far between, and when they do appear, they command the full attention of collectors, dealers, and investors across the globe. Whether you're holding one or hunting for one, know that it could be the centerpiece of a high-value collection. And if you're lucky enough to discover one in pristine condition, it could be worth a life-changing $125,000. Thank you for watching today's episode on. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on another high-value coin discovery. Share this video with your fellow coin lovers and collectors, because the more eyes looking, the more treasures will be found. Until next time, keep checking your change, your next coin could be a fortune waiting to be uncovered.